It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And up next, we got Antonio Gibson. He had the D's number a week ago, over 150 yards rushing. It's the Patriots and the Saints, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you...
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Hunter Renfrow to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform. Instead of black and silver, it's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. A give to Gibson running right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Baker. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Renfrow. Well, now how about this return? Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
You can look at this Patriots defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They'll bring Renfrow in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Derek Carr, very precise throw of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? You know, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you're right about that. Great analysis of him because he hasn't as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to set on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Once more, Gibson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And this will be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll be second down. Take a look at this Patriots defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top passing offense in this one.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Derek Carr back out for his guy's next possession. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already. And they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a 1st down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Hey, 734.
Here's Carr to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role in why they are trailing right now. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up the 4th down. After 7-3 the score. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The Patriots had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, Saints.
Here's Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Here's Jones. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. A give running right, Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Under pressure, they got him again. Bryan Bresee in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started down at Hart.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second and 6. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This defense tried to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly,
force a quick punting situation.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Olave holds it in. Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player. And not the man that you want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now Carr.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly are loading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Jones on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Back to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Oh, now meanwhile, the pass incomplete, but penalty flags on the field. There might very well have been early contact there.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
At the 44-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Short pass caught by Henry. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
A toss left side for Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye.
This will get the lead up to 7.
Slye able to put this one through.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints again ready to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. To throw his car.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
His college teammate Garrett Wilson and the Jets won the award, but Chris Olave was very much in contention for Rookie of the Year honors as well. The only other rookie over 1,000 yards last season who really looked worthy of that number 11 overall pick, and a nice first down catch right there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Drops this up to Kamara out of the backfield. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Again, it's Carr. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Deatrich Wise getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset, and they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get it inside the 35.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Finding Henry here on the crossing route.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That is intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Oh, That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it. And that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. Throwing his car. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams would throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
One more time with Gibson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Renfro. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So time for Carr and the Saints. Down by 2 touchdowns, 36 seconds remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Oh, and that is incomplete. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now Carr. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Carr to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their